The machine will spin it. You spin it for about 10 seconds. That breaks that tube of glue open. The glue starts flowing down this bolt and up into those cracks that are up there. After you spin it for about 10 seconds, it's getting ready to set up. Then you push it up with the machine and hold it for another couple seconds, and it's there to stay. I've tried to train these young roof bolt operators. They think they know it all, right? They come to work, they're already mad at their girlfriends because they didn't get what they wanted for lunch. So they're drilling away right here. Remember, only supposed to spin it for 10 seconds. They're spinning away complaining, I don't know why she broke up with me. I didn't do anything to her. They spin it too long. The glue sets up, can't push it up in a hole. And here's what you got. What do you call these? We call them helicopters. You gotta tell everybody, watch your head. There's some helicopters over here. I've hit my head on them and it don't feel good. You gotta bring somebody in with the torch and cut them off. Coal miners got a nickname for everything. What do you think we call these things? Dinner plate? Oh, come on. Now, are you going to eat off of that now? Come on.
Girlfriend's having you a bad lunch. That would be an improvement.
I'm going to show you in a minute.
Home plate?
These are plates. Them square things. See how old that is? See how old that is? See how new that is? During COVID, they shut the mines down. I got a crew in here and they put up all those new bolts that you're seeing there. Coal miners call this a pizza pan. You drill your hole, you drop your pizza pan down. I've put up thousands of them. This is what it sounds like when you're done. Just like that. Now, this is not in the tour, but I'm going to do it anyway. Last tour today, right? This machine will only drill straight up. Y'all heard that song, To the Left, To the Left? Yeah. Y'all thought I was too old, didn't you? Y'all thought I didn't know that, huh? The new machines, they go to the left. They go to the right. That's why they drilled and put these bolts in these ribs right here. That's why you see them all down through there. That's called a rib or a brow. That thing will roll over on you and kill you quicker than this roof. Those new machines, they tilt to the left and they tilt to the right. This is called a kittle bottom. Another name for it is a widow maker. If it falls on you, your wife's a widow. That weighs about 280 pounds. You see how slick it is? They're in the roof everywhere. After you take the coal out, you got an unexposed roof. It has to be supported. Those things will fall out on you and kill you. You can't drill straight into them, they'll fall out. You have to drill to the side and put a strap underneath them to hold them up, or you gotta let them fall. What does that look like?
Tree stump.
Petrified tree stump. What is coal? Coal is nothing but vegetation that's been under the water and pressure for thousands of years, and it turns into coal. That's why you can find fossils in the mines of birds and ferns. We got mushrooms growing over here on the other side. Where y'all at? Used to be vegetation that turned into coal. When I first went underground, the old timers had this. What is this? Lunchbox, lunch pail. Coal miners like to be sophisticated. We call it a dinner bucket. All right? Dinner bucket. Take the top off. What do you call this right here? What? Who said pie? Very good. This is the dessert tray. You open it up, your wife sent you a piece of pie or a piece of cake. If you open it up and there's no pie or cake, you might be having a problem at your house. You may have to go home and take her out to the Outback or Applebee's or somewhere. She didn't even give you a dessert. Main course. Sandwich, chips, beans, cornbread, I don't know what y'all eat. Back in those days, they had no way to heat up food. Today's coal miners has a picnic table in their dinner hall. They got a coffee pot and a microwave. They come down, they get 30 minutes for lunch. They can come down, get a sip of coffee, take one look at the headlines, and you're ready to go back to work, right? Even if you are in the coal mines. All right, main course. I gotta go fast. What's this? Water. Today's coal miners are furnished with real good drinking water. Back then, they had to bring their own drinking water. They fill it up about right here. Let's pretend this is the dinner area where he's going to come and eat. Here he comes, dragging down here. He's been shoveled for about 8 hours. He's dying of thirst. He opens it up, no water. What happened? One of his co-workers or one of his buddies stole his water. He didn't call him a buddy or a co-worker. I can't tell you what he called him. They stole his water. He goes home and he tells his wife, honey, I'm dying of thirst. She said, what happened? They stole my water again. She said, how many times I got to tell you, why don't you put something in that water to keep them from stealing it? Finally, that's what the old timers did. To save time. After they ate, they dropped their old choppers in the water. They didn't have to worry about anybody stealing their water again. Alright, now, any mines that I ever worked at has rats. We don't have rats in this mines because we don't produce coal. If we produce coal, there would be noise, there'd be food, the rats would come and the miners would feed them. The rat is a friend to the coal miner, just like that canary over there. They have a keen sense of smell and hearing, and they're smart. I've seen them take their tail and lift the lid right off that dinner bucket. Many times I'd be having my lunch, I'd see one of them crawl by dragging a sandwich. Or dragging a little Debbie cake. They love little Debbie cakes. Sometimes they'll look over at you and say like, that's right, what are you going to do about it? You're not going to do nothing because if you're working, you see a bunch of rats taking off running like in that old movie Titanic, a bunch of them running outside, something's going on. There's either smoke on the way, the roof could be about to fall somewhere, there could even be a fire. The rats always knew. That's why the coal miners took care of them. Over there, I call that the coal miners' lounge. You see those buckets? They got latches on them. The rats haven't figured out how to get into those buckets yet. All right, I'm moving fast. This is the old mine phone. We used to use. You push a button, come in outside, we need some help. Well, you might get an answer and you might not.